got knees wide, coming onto fingertips. Straight arms, rocking side to side. In through the nose, out through the nose. Lengthening shoulders. Stretching hips. And then coming onto all fours when you're ready. Cat and cow to start with. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round back. Straight elbows if you can. Taking your time. This is my last round. Few circles into the wrists. Link it with your breath. If you want to turn the fingertips to the back, feel free. Very careful on the wrists or any other direction you like, just to prepare those wrists. Rocking forward and backward if you've got the fingertips pointing towards the knees. And then I'm tucking the toes under, releasing the fingers and the wrists, sitting back onto my heels to stretch out the soles of my feet. Can always just press into the heels. Draw the insides of your ankles towards each other. Lift your shoulders. Drawing back, the shoulders away from the ears, sitting up tall. A few more circles into the wrists, one way, other way. And maybe just extend the fingers, make a fist a few times. Make sure your neck is staying long. Shake them out. Let's reach up, interlace the fingers, turn the palms to the ceiling. Shoulders away from the ears, drawing the rib cage, last two ribs into your lower back, towards your back, and press the little fingers towards the back. And I'm feeling the front of my shoulders opening. I'm still feeling the stretch in the big toe joint, in the soles of my feet. Release the arms, interlace the fingers in the back, and I promise that's the last one. We can release that stretch in the soles of your feet. Rolling shoulder blades together, maybe point the knuckles to the mat. Lengthening the neck. Starting to open the collarbones in front of your shoulders. And then release it off. Reach the fingertips to the front. And let's push up into downward dog. Please do it really slowly. And use the first few breaths to flip the feet the other way around, to stretch the front of your feet or the top of your feet one way, other way. Or you might be able to press both feet into the mat at the same time. And when you're ready, heels on the mat, pedal out. So you can start feeling the lengthening in the calves and the hamstrings. Let's drop the knees onto the mat again. Bring your hands under the shoulders. Box position. You can keep the toes tucked under. We are going to hover the knees. Or if you feel that your ankles are strong enough for that, I'm untucking the toes. Rounding the lumbar spine slightly and lifting the knees off the mat. And hopefully straight away your stomach muscles are kicking in. Breathe and keep your shoulders above the wrists. Again, if it's very uncomfortable on your ankles, by all means, tuck the toes under. Hold it for another breath, waking up the core muscles. And then drop the knees onto the mat. I'm tucking the toes under again. Pushing the bum up just for a split second for that short downward dog. And then walk the feet to the front of the mat into wide yogic squat. Turning the toes outwards, heels flat. Bum sits low to the mat, towards the mat, lifting the chest when you're ready. Maybe pressing the elbows into the knees if it's there. I'm just going to move around, just a little bit, loosening the knees, hips. You might already be ready for a twist, fingertips one way, pressing into the elbow. That's my knee actually. And I'm going other way. Elbow is staying on the inside of the knee. Just a breath here, not too long. And then fingertips on the mat, pushing your bum up. Bringing the feet hip distance. Inhale into a halfway lift. Take your time to lengthen the back. And forward on your exhale. Hugging the back of the knees. Hanging the head. Look side to side. Not the chin, loosening the neck. Wiggle your bum by bending one knee, the other knee. And hands on your shins, bend the knees around your back, come into a standing position. Please do it slowly, avoiding any dizzy spells. Once you're standing upright, inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, heads to heart center. Sweep the arms around. And fold forwards on your exhale. Inhale into halfway lift. And exhale, high plank. Spread the fingertips and step or jump the feet back, feet hip distance. Hold. Long neck, draw the belly button in. Couple of side planks, one each way. Drop the right knee onto the mat if you want to stay with the star pose to start with, or flick the heels over to your right. Lift the left arm, lift the hip high, and again, don't forget, dropping the right knee under your hip is always a good option. Make sure you're stacking the shoulders, stacking the hips. See if you want to stack the feet. That might be early days for that. Turn back into a high plank. Hold it for a breath. Pushing shoulders above the fingertips if you can, keeping the core tight. Straight away, let's go the other way. Drop the left knee on the mat or flick the heels over to the left. Reach the right arm up. Stacking shoulders, hips, drawing belly button in, stacking feet. Might not be there. Lift the hips high. Feel the long lines everywhere between the crown of your head and the right heel, and the right heel of the hand and the left heel of the hand. Come into high plank. Feet hip distance for me. First chaturanga. Find yourself on your front. Don't worry too much about the first one. Inhale, push the weight forward, and exhale, go onto your front. Feet in the mat, drawing shoulder blades away from the ears. Inhale, mini cobra. Activating back muscles. Exhale, come onto the mat. Twice more. Inhale, lift. Check that you're pressing the feet into the mat. Exhale, come onto the mat. One more time. Inhale, come up. Try and stay. See if you can lift the elbows towards the ceiling, releasing the heels of the hands off the mat. Lengthen the tailbone to the back of the mat. Hold for one more breath. Back of the neck is long. And then release onto the mat. Draw the belly button in, sit into child's pose. Inhale. Exhale, push your bum up. Downward dog. Bit more movement there. Pedaling or pushing hips side to side. Find static downward dog for a couple of breaths. Spread the fingertips, straight arms, long neck, tailbone up. Slight bend in the knees to start with. Lift the right heel, three-legged dog. Keep the hips square to start with. Squeeze your right glute. Flex the right foot, make sure the right toes are pointing to the mat. Feel the glutes kicking in. And let's start stacking the hips by lifting right heel higher, opening the hip out to the right. Straight arms. When you're ready, point the right toes and bend the right knee. Look over your right armpit, check that the left arm is straight. Level the hips, inhale. Exhale, right knee to the left elbow. Good time to tap the right knee underneath your hip and hold the side plank. Wait for us. Otherwise, fallen triangle, stick the right leg out, left arm up. And again, this is an option to hold it here. Or see if you can hover the right foot and do a double wrap. So I'm putting the right thigh on top of the left. And if you can, wrap the right foot around the left calf. See if you can bend the left knee, sitting your hip towards the left heel. Maybe reach the left fingertips towards the front of the mat. Straighten the left knee, reach the left fingertips to the ceiling. And as you turn back to high plank, left hand on the mat, put the right knee to the nose. Tap. Encore. Push up into three-legged, the right heel up. Inhale. Exhale, replace your right hand with the right foot. If you can, touch the right knee to the triceps on your way there. Right arm up, easy twist. Long neck. Pivot the shoulder up, pivot the rib cage up, straighten the left knee, send the left heel to the back. Straight left arm. Let's start with crescent moon. I'm dropping the left knee, sweeping the right arm to the back and downward. Sweep both arms up, crescent moon. Let's find that straight line between the left knee and the fingertips. You can put the hands onto the right knee if you want. Make sure the left toes are tucked under. Lift the back knee off, crescent lunge. Take your time to get there. Once you're there, release the shoulders away from the ears. Hinge forward, airplane lunge, straightening the back leg, finding a straight line between the crown of your head and the left heel. Squeeze the shoulder blades, thumbs up pointing outwards. Let's go into warrior three. Please take your time, that's your first balance. Float into that balance, lift the left heel. I still have my arms in airplane. Have a slight bend in the right knee if you need to. And level the hips. Flexed left foot, pointing to the mat. Stand up into stalk. Hinge up, hug the left knee, and I'm using the arms. Straighten up. Shoulders back. Standing pigeon, I'm flexing the left foot already. I'm using the hands to bring the left heel across my right thigh. And when you're ready, sit back and maybe bend the left knee. If you're ready, release the arms by your ears. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, sweep the arms by your side again, like an airplane position. Push the back of your hands towards the ceiling to squeeze the shoulder blades. Stand up into stalk. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Release the left knee into the chest. Sweeping through warrior three. I'm straightening left heel towards the mat. Squeezing it to the back, squeezing the glutes and hinging. Arms by my ears. Shoulders away from the ears. Hips are square. Bend the right knee and step into warrior two. Take it slow. Land the left foot in the back, left heel flat. And open the arms in a T. Look to the front of the mat, looking over your right fingertips. Bend the right knee. Shoulders above the hips, tucking tailbone. Right knees above the right ankle. And breathe. Side lunge onto the left heel to the back of the mat, hands to heart center for me. Straightening right knee, turning the right foot, and then the left foot out. Sitting down, and I'm taking the first one with a stretch, left elbow into the left knee, right hand on the mat or on a block. If you've got it, put the right hand on the block. So you can focus on keeping the left knee flat and your back straight. If you bend it, sit it down. Don't wait for me. One more breath here. And then wide-legged forward fold. Lifting bum, turning feet parallel. I'm giving it a halfway lift. Looking forward, inhale. And exhale, fold. Slight bend in the knees. Turning tailbone up. Stretching hamstrings and inner thighs. Give it another breath. Five-pointed start, bending the knees and flattening the back, just to be on the safe side. And then sweep up, arms up. Turn the right foot, warrior two. Arms in a T, sink into right knee. Lengthen the stance if you need to. Make sure you're safe on the right knee. Flip the right palm. Let's reverse if you want to. Bind left hand behind you, finding the top of your right thigh. Reach up. Reach to the back of the mat. Feel the stretch in the right side of the body. Straight right arm if you can. And side angle. Start with the right knee on the elbow, the right elbow on the knee, or reach on the inside. Use a block if you need it. That's your first round. Make sure you're safe. When you're ready, release that bind. Make sure your left shoulder is still pointing to the ceiling. Left arm up. Take a big inhale and turn into an easy twist. Left hand on the mat in line with the right foot. Lift the left heel. And I'm releasing the right arm from the block up to the ceiling. You have been here already, but twist further if you can. Make sure the left bicep is pointing to the front of the mat. Going into a second side plank. Drop the left knee onto the mat with the first round. Or see if you can sweep the right arm to the front. Sweeping downwards as if you were sweeping the right knee up towards the ceiling. Make sure your left heel flat and find that side plank. See if you can hug the right knee towards your right armpit. I'm just touching the right knee with my right hand. Lift the hip higher. Almost there, I promise. Release the right knee, right hand down. I'm hovering the right foot. With the first round, if you want to come with me, I'm dropping the left knee. Drawing belly button in. And going through chaturanga here. Exhale, chin chest. Both feet on the mat first, wherever you are. Inhale into a cobra or upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. One side done. You can start getting excited about the other side. Find your downward dog first and breathe. Lift the left heel behind you, three-legged dog. Keep the hips square. Wait for the glutes to kick in. Squeeze. Then lift the heel higher, stack the hips. Start pointing the left toes. Bend the left knee. Opening the body out to the left side. Straight arms. Level the hips, inhale. Exhale, left knee to the right elbow for a tap. And you have the option to drop the left knee underneath your hip. Or fallen triangle, left foot out. Right arm up. Staying here is good. Or let's wrap. Hover the left foot. And press the left thigh on top of the right. Maybe double wrap if you can. Bend the right knee once you're there. Sit your bum towards your heel. Maybe reach the right fingertips to the back of the mat. Straighten the right knee. Right hand on the mat and touch the left knee to the nose. Sweep the left heel up, three-legged dog. Take a big inhale. Exhale, replace your left hand with the left foot. This is a nice bit. Left knee bent above your left ankle. Left arm up, easy twist. Stacking shoulders. Long neck. Right knee straight. Feeling the twist in the back. The right hip flexor. Stretching. Drop the right knee, starting with crescent moon. Sweep the left arm back, downwards, and join the right arm in. Reach up, straight line between your right knee and the fingertips. Coming into high lunge, make sure you've got those right toes tucked under. Use the hands on the left knee if you need to, and rise up. Once you're there, sink into it one more time, tuck the tailbone. Hinging forward, crescent lunge. Huh? I'm lying, that's airplane lunge. Straight arms pointing, fingertips to the back. Bending the left knee, squeezing shoulder blades, long neck. Straighten the right knee, straight line between the crown of your head and the right heel. Warrior 3. Lunge forward, lift the right heel. I still have the arms by my side. Draw the belly button in. Flex the right toes to the mat. Maybe straighten the left knee if it's there already, but you might need another round for that. Hinge up and hug the right knee into the chest. Just to lengthen the glute on the right side. Lengthen the back, spine, neck. Flex the right foot if you haven't done it yet. Standing pigeon, I'm using the hands to pull that heel across the left thigh. Start sitting back and down if your knees can take it. And then release the arms up, biceps by the ears, inhale. Exhale, sweep the arms by your side. Again, use the back muscles to squeeze the shoulder blades. As you sweep up next time, stand up into stalk. I'm lifting right knee into the chest, reaching fingertips to the ceiling. Warrior 3, I'm pushing the right heel downward and back, squeezing glute, and then hinging when the right heel can't come any higher. Bending left knee. Keep reaching fingertips to the front, but release the shoulders away from the ears. See if you can straighten the left leg. See if you can keep your hips square. Bend the left knee. Step into Warrior 2. Make it slow if you can. Land the right foot, right heel flat. Open the arms in a T. Lengthening stance if you need to. Right knees above the right ankle. Shoulders back, shoulders above the hips. Tucking tailbone. Flip the left palm to reverse and start the bind if you want, right hand behind you. Take your time to find the top of your left thigh and reach the left fingertips to the back of the mat. Stretching the left side of your core. Side angle. Left elbow on the knee or the inside of the knee, using block if you need to. Turn the right shoulder up. Make sure you're pressing the outside edge of your right foot onto the mat. Release right fingertips to the ceiling. Find that long line. And sweep the right arm down into an easy twist. Right hand comes in line with the left foot. Point the right knee up, and I'm releasing the block, left arm up. Finding that twist again in the back. Second one should be easier. Long neck. Side plank coming up. You can drop the right knee to pivot on the right knee. Or sweep the left arm to the front with me and pick up that left foot. Coming into a side plank. Left fingertips, left knee pointing to the ceiling. Lifting hip high. Hug that left knee in. And then maybe lift higher. Lots of glute strength. Lots of shoulder strength. Stability. Release the knee. Left hand on the mat. I'm hovering the left foot. I'm doing the same. I'm dropping the right knee. Just for the first round. Engage the core. Big inhale before you start. Exhale, chin chest for me. And then both feet into the mat before I'm opening up into Cobra or Upward Dog. Big inhale as you open. Exhale, Downward Dog. And let's hold it for a couple of breaths. Boat pose on your bum. I'm jumping through crossed ankles. Actually, I'm just going to step. One leg out the leg, crossing the ankles. Please be careful with this one. Sometimes you don't like that on your knees. So you might just want to drop the knees, push the feet to the side. Once you're on your bum, let's start in a V-sit. I've got toes on the mat. Lengthening spine. Drawing belly button in. Arms out. And see if you're ready to lift into a tabletop. I'm not going any further just yet. Lengthen the back, but scoop the tummy, draw the belly button in. Kali Mudra, interlacing fingers, except for the first two. Long neck, straight elbows. And keep the knees as still as you can. Inhale in the middle, exhale as you look over to your right, straight arms. Completely straight elbows, and the knees are not moving. Inhale back to center, draw the belly button in. Exhale, twist to your left. Resist the temptation to bend the left elbow. Back to center, one more each way. Inhale in the middle. Exhale, long arms, long neck. Back to center, try not to move the knees. Exhale to your left. Back to center, releasing the hands. Releasing the feet onto the mat and lie onto your back. Make sure there is a mat behind you. I need to scoot forward. Shoulder bridge. Pull the heels up to your bum. Hands by your side. Scoop the tummy, feet hip distance, and lift up. We only do that twice. Inhale, lift. Feel the glutes on the top. Exhale, keep scooping. Peel the spine onto the mat. One more. Check that your neck is long. Inhale, lift. Stay up. Long neck, shoulders away from the ears, spread the fingertips. Keep scooping tummy, knees are pointing to the front. Option 1, stay. Option 2, I'm lifting the left heel off. And then if you can, the whole foot comes off, pointing the left toes to the ceiling. Lift the bum higher. Scoop. Draw the belly button in, spread the fingertips, you're not gripping the mat. Chin is off your chest. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the left knee, pull the left foot onto the mat. Even out your hips, scoop the tummy again. Check that your neck is not under pressure, your lower back is not aching. And I'm lifting the right heel, the right foot. Lift high, scoop the tummy, feel the hamstrings on the left side and the glutes for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that right foot down. I've got one more breath here, maybe even 3 or 5. Scooping the tummy, stay here, or interlace the fingers under your hips. Tuck your shoulder blades. Let's open further. You can do the wheel later. For now, scoop. Feel the glutes, hamstrings. No tension on your lower back, chin is off your chest. And this is always a good option in the future. One more breath. And release. Shoulder blades first, and then the hands. And then the hips, actually the top of your spine first, and then the hips. Draw the knees in, rock side to side. Your option is to do the plow, or if you're staying with me in this round, I'm just popping the block underneath the tailbone and staying in an inverted position. Make sure it's not your lower back, it's your hips, tailbone, you've got the block under. Lifting the legs and just holding it in the air. Some of you might have your hands already on the mat, and roll your legs over the face, and you might even want to touch the toes onto the mat. If you're staying with me, I'm just keeping the lower back pressed towards the mat, and hopefully you don't have to put too much effort into keeping the legs up there from the hip flexors, and just hold. But we'll come back here and you can choose, and you can always stay with this option. I love my blocks. One more breath here. Start coming out of your plow pose using your stomach muscles. If you're with me, see if you can use the tummy muscles to lift your bum, remove the bum, the block, and bring the bum all the way onto the mat. Once the tailbone is flat, bring the knees in, rock side to side, and think about going through a chaturanga, or just meet us in downward dog. I'm going to roll over the ankle again, but if you have any other way, feel free to try that. You have plenty of time. If you're rolling over the ankles, it means you need to roll up. You need a C-curved spine, so activate the stomach muscles, and then go for it. Step or jump through chaturanga, or leave it out and meet us in downward dog. Once you're in downward dog, hold it for another 3 breaths. Good time to have a break in child's pose. See what you need. Find your downward dog, and we start your flow again. Lift the right heel behind you, 3-legged dog. Inhale as you lift high and start stacking the hips to open. Exhale, bend the right knee, point the right knee up to the ceiling. Inhale, square the hips. Exhale, right knee to the elbow, to the left elbow, across. And then straight away, I'm going into hovering the right foot in a fallen triangle, lifting left arm, and drop double wrapping the right leg on top of the left if you can. Bend the left knee when you're there, reach the left fingertips to the front of the mat, long stretch on the top of the body. Straighten the left knee, left hand on the mat, pull the right knee to the nose, and push back up into 3-legged dog. Another big inhale. Exhale, replace your right hand with the right foot. Straight into easy twist. Right arm up. Take a big inhale here. I'm keeping the left knee off the mat this time. Straight into crescent lunge, sweeping the right arm back. Both of them up and reaching up nice and tall. Bend the right knee. See if you can send the left heel to the back of the mat. So I'm feeling the front of the left hip stretching. Airplane lunge first. Take a big inhale, sweep the arms by your side. Exhale, warrior 3. Launch into your balance. Lift the left heel. On your next inhale, stand up into a stalk. And left heel on your right thigh, standing pigeon. Use the hand on the shin if you need to. Sit down nice and deep. I still have the arms by my ears. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, sweep the arms back. Maybe sit lower, maybe lean forward slightly. Inhale, stand up into stalk. See if you want to extend the leg whilst you're keeping the left heel high. And sweep into warrior 3 again. Left heel going behind you. I'm leaving the arms by my side, reaching fingertips to the front. Step into warrior 2. Bring the arms out into a T, but straight away, I'm sitting into a side lunge onto the left heel. I'm going to stay high and use power. Once you've sat down, please be careful. Make sure the left heel is flat, back is straight. Open the arm, hug out. Squeeze the shoulder blades. And then straight away, I'm going back into warrior two to the right side of the, to my right heel. So I'm coming up, turning the feet, right foot to the front, arms in a T. Lengthen the stance if you need to. Flip the right palm. Start the bind if you want. Reverse the warrior. Reach up nice and tall. Take a big inhale. Exhale, side angle. Again, use the block on the inside of the right foot or reach towards the floor. When you're ready, release that bind. Left arm up. Take a big inhale. And then left bicep to ear, so you're extending the side angle for a sec. Sweep it onto the mat in line with the right foot. And back to easy twist. Reach the right arm up. Going into side angle, right bicep to the ear to start that stretch, and then sweep the right arm down as you sweep the right leg with you and reach the right knee, right fingertips to the ceiling. Option to hug the right knee in or peace fingers. First two fingers on the right side, hooking into the big toe on the right side. Extend the leg if you can and lift the hip higher. Release wherever you are. Right hand on the mat. I'm hovering the right foot in the back. Chaturanga, dropping the left knee is good. Push forward, inhale. Exhale, sink. Press both feet into the mat first. Inhale into cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take a breath. Lift the left heel behind you. Other side. Three-legged dog. Stack and open. Bend the left knee as you exhale. Inhale, level the hips. Exhale, left knee across to your right elbow. Side plank or fallen triangle. Right arm up, I'm hovering the left foot. And double rep or rep once. Bend the right knee. Reach the right fingertips to the front of the mat. Straighten the right knee. Right arm on the mat. Pull the left knee to your nose. Push into three-legged dog, left heel up. Inhale. Exhale, replace the left hand with the left foot. Easy twist. Left arm up when you're ready. Stack the shoulders. Crescent lunge. I'm sweeping the left arm back and I'm joining the right arm to sweep up. Big inhale as you reach up. Exhale, bend the front knee and send the right heel to the back of the mat, feeling the front of your right hip. Airplane lunge, hinge. Push the fingertips to the back. Squeeze the shoulders. Warrior three. Launch into it. Find a straight line, maybe left knee straight. Flex the right foot. Stand up into stalk. Sweep the arms up. And sit into standing pigeon. Right heel on the left thigh. I'm keeping the arms by the ears as I'm sitting into the stretch. Sweep the arms by your side. Maybe hinge forward from the hips and sit lower. You might get more out of the right glute stretch. Sweep the arms up, stand up into stalk. Big inhale. See if you want to straighten the right knee, just for a split second. And warrior three, sweeping right heel back. Activating glutes first, and then hinging. Keep the arms by your side if you can. Step into warrior two. Bend the left knee. Right foot in the back, right heel flat. Arms in a T for a split second. And then side lunge onto the right heel to the back of the mat. Hands to heart center. And I'm sitting down, but not too low for me. I'm keeping it strong so I can open. Feeling the back muscles and still a lot of strength in both legs. Warrior two onto the left heel. Straightening right knee. Sit over. Arms in a T. Bend the left knee above the left ankle. Start the bind. Flip the left palm. Reverse. Reach behind you, try and reach the top of your left thigh. Side angle, left elbow on the left knee or the inside of the left knee. I'm holding the bind still, just for a split second. And then release the right arm up. Find that long line between the left fingertips and the right fingertips. Extend the side angle, right bicep to ear, just to sweep it onto the mat, and left arm up into an easy twist. Side plank, left bicep to the ear to sweep to the front, and down, sweep the left leg with you to end up in your side plank, left fingertips, left knee off to the ceiling. Hug the left knee in or peace fingers to the left big toe. See if you can extend, but you don't have to. Once you've got to the point that you've got it, lift the hip higher. Then release. Left hand down, push that left foot back. You can drop the right knee onto the mat or go through chaturanga like this. Inhale, go forwards. Exhale onto your front. Press the feet into the mat. Inhale, cobra upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Take one breath, and we are going into boat pose. I'm going to cross the ankles again, but I'm crossing the other way, which is harder for me. You get there, how you get there without any joint pain. Open the chest, engage the tummy. Find your boat pose. We've got 4 twists again. You can leave that out. If you're making the pistol position, make sure your elbows are straight, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale in the middle, exhale to one side, doesn't matter which side, but the elbows are straight. Inhale middle, exhale the other way, make sure the knees are not moving. Back to center, inhale, you've got 2 more. Exhale the other way, inhale the middle, exhale last one. Come back to center. I'm releasing the hands. I'm lifting a little bit higher one more time, and you can pop the feet onto the mat, roll onto your back. We're going to low boat first, lumbar spine on the mat. I'm keeping the shoulders high, bending the knees, putting the feet onto the mat, and release it onto the mat. Shoulder bridge without the leg lifts. So I'm starting with the shoulder bridge, articulating spine, lifting tailbone first, finding the strength in the glutes. Again, you can interlace the fingers under your hips and closing your shoulder blades together, or go for your wheel. I think you're ready. Tucking fingertips underneath the shoulders, but please be careful. There shouldn't be any tension on your lower back. And tug the chin to the chest if you're coming out of wheel. Releasing the bum onto the mat after your shoulder bridge or wheel. You might want to massage your lower back first. And you have another plow, or you have the block underneath your hip just like before. Whatever you choose, make sure it's nice. You kind of just need an inverted position here when your legs are above the heart. If you manage to get into the plow, feel the stretch in your lower back. By all means, use the hands on your lower back. Or interlace the fingers onto your lower back. That might be quite nice as well. Check that you can breathe. Draw the belly button in and roll your spine onto the mat. Make it slow if you can. Tailbone flat, and that's enough for me. You can bend the knees. Think about chaturanga, you can leave it out, meeting us in downward dog. Again, I'm trying to cross my ankle the other way. I'm making myself do it, even though my body wants to go the other way. Lifting chest. Get ready to roll over, meet us in downward dog. Find your downward dog for a breath. Going through your flow one last time. Lift the right heel, three-legged dog, inhale. On your exhale, open, stack the hips, bend the knee. Inhale, level the hips. Exhale, right knee across to the left elbow. Fallen triangle, left arm up, and double rep when you're ready. Bend the left knee. Reach the left fingertips to the front of the mat. Straighten the left knee. Left hand on the mat. Right knee to the nose. Three-legged dog, right heel up, inhale. Exhale, replace your right hand with the right foot. Right arm up. Easy twist. Now let's see if you want a quad stretch. Drop the left knee. Reach back and grab the left foot. We won't be here for long. Make sure it doesn't hurt your knee. Turn the heart up to the ceiling. One more breath, otherwise hold the easy twist or drop the left knee onto the mat. Release. Back into easy twist. Find a position. And crescent lunge. Sweep that right arm to the back again. And downwards, join the left arm. Inhale as you reach up. Exhale, airplane lunge. Hinge forward, squeeze the shoulder blades. Balance, warrior three. Lift that left heel. Find a straight line on the top, maybe right knee straight. Hinge up, stalk, arms up, inhale. Exhale, standing pigeon, left heel on the right thigh. Sit back. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, sweep the arms by your side, maybe hinge forward, sit lower. Inhale, stand up, stalk, maybe standing staff with a straight knee, and sweep it back for another warrior three. Hinge, this time I'm extending the arms by my ears. Stepping into side lunge straight away, take your time, bend the right knee. Step the left foot flat and then sit back onto the left heel straight away. Sit over. Open the arms. You might want to sit lower. Please think about the strength in the left leg. Back into warrior two onto the right heel, coming up. Arms in a T. Right heel, warrior two. Reverse and bind. Left palm, right palm up, left hand behind you. On the top of the thigh. Straight into side angle, reaching towards the floor or keep the elbow on the knee. Turn the left shoulder up, see if you want the full bind under the right hamstrings. Make sure you turn the left shoulder up. Hold it for one more breath. Release the bind. Extend the side angle, left arm by the ear, and sweep it down into another easy twist. Right arm up this time. Right bicep to the ear, preparation to the side plank, and sweep that right foot, right knee up into side plank. Lift the hips. See if you want to grab the knee or the big toe pose, and lift the hips a little bit higher one more time. High plank. I'm hovering the right foot. Right hand on the mat. Engage the tummy. Inhale, push forward. Exhale, sink through. Press both feet into the mat. Inhale, cobra upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take another breath. Left heel up, three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, open and stack. Bend the knee. Inhale, square the hip. Exhale, reach across. Fallen triangle. Right arm up. See if you want to do that. Do the double rep, or it might be one for you. Bend the right knee. Reach the right fingertips to the front of the mat. Straighten left knee. Oh, right knee, sorry. Right hand on the mat, touch the left knee to the nose, tap, three-legged dog. Left heel up, inhale. Exhale, replace the left hand with the left foot. Easy twist, left arm up. See if you want the quad stretch, dropping the right knee onto the mat, and you can stay here. Grab the back leg. Hold it for one. Hold it for another one. Find the easy twist. Reach the left fingertips to the ceiling once you've got the easy twist. And then sweep the left arm back and downwards, crescent lunge. Sweep both arms up, inhale. Exhale, airplane lunge, hinge. And kick into your balance. Lift the right heel. Stand up into Stoke, arms by my ears, inhale. Exhale, standing pigeon, right heel on the left thigh. Sit down, find a stretch. Inhale, reach the arms higher. Exhale, sweep them by your side, lean forward, maybe bend the left knee more. Inhale, stand up, Stoke, or extend the leg, the right leg for a staff pose. Swing it back. Warrior 3, try and keep the arms by your ears. Straight into side lunge onto the right heel, bend the left knee. Step back and sit onto the right heel. Open the arms. Feel the strength in the legs and in the back. Warrior 2 onto the left heel. Power up, arms in a T, bend the left knee. Start the bind. Left fingertips going up, right arm behind you. Feel the side bend. Side angle, elbow on the knee or the inside of the left thigh. Turn the right shoulder up. See if you want to carry on with the bind. Find the fingertips, turn the right shoulder up. Release the bind. Find a straight line between the 10 fingertips. Right bicep to the ear and sweep it down into another easy twist. Left arm up. Side plank. Left bicep to the ear and sweep that left knee up. Lift up into side plank. Lift the hip. See if you want to grab the left knee or the big toes. Big toe pose. Peace fingers to the big toe. Lift the hip higher one more time. Release. Left hand on the mat, hovering the left foot. One more chaturanga. Push forward, inhale. Exhale, sink through. Press the feet in. Inhale, cobra upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Drop the knees onto the mat. Bring the hips above the knees. Puppy. You can do it on your blocks, the elbows on the blocks. I think you quite liked that last time. Make sure the hips are staying above the knees. Dropping through, arms in a prayer position. If you don't have the blocks, arm on the hands, palms flat. Spreading the fingertips, dropping the chest through, keeping the arms and the core muscles active. Keep tucking tailbone so there is no tension on the lower back. Hold it for 3. Hold it for 2. And hold it for 1. Come forward into swings, remove those blocks very slowly, coming onto the elbows, pushing the weight to the front, dropping the hips, making sure the elbows are under the shoulders, no wider than your shoulders, palms flat. Rolling shoulders away from the ears, lifting the heart, the sternum. The collarbones to the front, feeling the stretch in your stomach muscles. And then relax onto your front. Just think about something. It's a quad stretch. You can do it one by one or two together. Or we are doing a reclining hero pose. So I'm pushing back. I'm putting the feet wider than my hips. I'm moving the calves out of the way. Good time to pop a block underneath your bum and just sit there, or sit your bum in between your heels. And you can stay here, maybe hands behind you. And I promise you, if you tilt the pelvis, as in drawing belly button in and turning the tailbone up, you might already feel the front of your thighs. If you want to take it further, you might want to go onto your elbows. But if at any point there is any pain in the knees, you might want to leave it. However far you go, you can always think about the tilt in the pelvis, and you should feel the stretch in your quad muscles. Some of you can go all the way. Please feel free. If you feel there is tension in the lower back, again, drop the lower back, tug the pelvis, and feel that it's the front of your thighs. Any tension in the knee is not so good. If you've been doing one leg at a time on your front, make sure you're changing. See if you can do it, the two leg, two ankles. Take one more breath. Let's meet in child's pose. If you're coming out of reclining hero pose, come onto the elbows. I tend to engage the stomach muscles first, so there isn't too much pressure on my lower back. And then coming out of the position, putting the weight onto my hands and bringing the knees and feet together. Sitting back for a sec. And then sit your bum over to one side on the mat. Bring your feet in front of you for a forward fold. Good time to grab your strap. Chest, slide bending the knees. And then fold towards the thighs. When you're ready, you can relax your back. You can always press the back of your knees towards the mat, making sure it's the hamstrings you're stretching. There shouldn't be any tension on your lower back. You don't need to keep your back straight. And make sure you're not pulling from your back. And release out of the stretch. Let's do a spinal twist. I'm almost there, I promise. Bending the left knee. Putting it across the outside of the right thigh. Left fingertips behind me. You know what to do. Long spine, inhale. Arm up for me. And exhale, twist. Look over your left shoulder. Take one more breath to lengthen the spine. And as you untangle, just remember I'm doing another one. You can do exactly the same, just lengthen the spine. Or you can pull the right heel towards your left bum cheek, but not underneath it. Try and send the left hip flat. And I'm turning the same way, left fingertips behind me, right arm up. Big inhale, long spine, and exhale, twist. You might not like that. Even if you put the left foot in front of the right knee, that might already be different. Some of you might feel some kind of a glute stretch going on. See what works for you. And release the stretch. Straighten the legs. Give them a shake. Other way, right knee in. across. Right fingertips behind me. Lifting tall. Taking a big inhale, left arm up for me. As you exhale, twist. And I'm taking another breath to grow that spine even taller. And on the exhale, look over the right shoulder. Feel free to stay here. I'm bending the left knee otherwise as once I've untangled. Left heel coming towards the right bum cheek, but not underneath it. The right bum cheek is staying flat. And when you're ready, twisting the same way, right arm behind you, left arm up, and twist. Take another breath, lengthen the spine, just to be on the safe side. And then relax, straighten the legs, give them a shake again. And if you have the time, finishing off with the 5 breaths, getting the legs comfy. The spine long, neck long. Just tilt your head side to side a few times before we do the breaths. Find a comfy position for the arms as well. Make sure you can relax them. Long inhale through the nose. Try and close your eyes. Long exhale through the nose. Bring your hands together. Bow your head. Thank you very much, everyone. Namaste.